All right. Welcome back to Thunderdome, bitches. So we're back at it, leveling tanks to 30. We got the warrior up here. Tranquil satchel of helpful goods. So we're leveling that good junk up. And then, yeah, moving on to the next tank. Let's see if all of our points are used up. Oh, yeah, that's right. We ended up picking up T-Clap with Rend. So that's nice little quality of life there. I'm not sure what to pick up next. I mean, Chill Wall would be nice, right? But I don't know. Challenging shout is actually pretty nice too. I guess swore there was like a. Oh, it's over here. Yeah, that's right. There it is. Titanic Throw. I mean, I wouldn't mind picking that up. That's nice to be able to just throw that out there and grab the whole fucking group right off the get before you even dive in. But over here, I think I'm going to pick up Blood Surge next so I can just have more rage to spam my shit, you know? It's the same thing I do on the Druid. I kind of go out of my way for that one talent that allows me to generate rage off my Thrash Bleed dot. Because it maxes out at 5, but it's like 3 rage. When you got 5 of them going, it's 15 rage every 2 seconds. I mean, that's pretty substantial, you know. Over 4 seconds, I've just generated 30 rage on top of thrashing and mangle. So I really can just boost up my Iron Fur if I feel that's the route I need to go, or I can sit there and slam on Raise and try to shield my way through stuff. I always keep up at least a stack of Iron Fur, you know, but I don't know. It all depends on how big I go on the pull. If I go really big on a pull, I'm stacking the shit out of Iron Fur and only using Raise when I get the procs. That way I'm just basically armor capped for these big pulls, so I'm not getting my fucking shit pushed in. But, you know, sometimes you're like, you know what, man, it's not worth it to try to armor cap. I'm just going to keep the 1 or 2 stacks up, and I'm going to sit there and raise my way through, get myself some nice meaty shields going on, and just go that route, mitigate damage that route. So, with Warrior here, though, I'm finding keeping shield block up and ignore pain is really just the key to this guy. If you can keep those things rolling all the time, then you're not really taking a whole lot of damage, which is nice. So we got Stormbolt now. That's awesome. I can't wait till I can get Shockwave. I'm probably going to beeline it right for Shockwave, if I'm being honest. Just because I absolutely love this cooldown. It's so... Oh, the AoE stun is just so nice when you're pulling everything, you know? And then, yeah. From there, I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping I won't even get there before the talents change. Over to the pre-patch. I still haven't bought the expansion yet. I'm kind of holding out. I'm hoping for maybe a last-minute deal, to grab that. Sometimes they do that, like last minute. Like, hey, there's a week left, and if you still haven't purchased it, let's entice you a little more to get it. So we'll see what happens. As of right now, I mean, you do get a level 70 character boost with the expansion if you buy right now. So that's pretty nice. I have a level 60 boost I haven't even used yet, and then throw a level 70 boost on top of it. I mean, I don't know when the hell I'll use them, but, I mean, it's nice to have the option, right? When you've been playing as long as I have and you've been leveling everything up as you go, it's kind of like, I don't really have too many options. I mean, these tanks, the only reason I'm taking the time to level them up is so I have the race that I feel is the best suited for tanking, for how I like it. Like this guy's stun charge on a 1.5 minute cooldown. It's so OP. It's like, holy smokes, man. Just, I'm in shit and I'm fucking hurting. I will stampede out of it. Is that what it's called? Bull rush. I will bull rush out. And it's saved me a few times already as my druid doing Mythic Plus. Just shit's going sideways. I'm trying to, mitigate as much as possible. Bull rush out and stay away as far as possible. Try to get my friends regen or, something going. Usually I'm waiting on a friend's regen or a bark skin to pop up again. Because when I pop bark skin, I get a nice big shield. Nice big absorb on me for a few seconds. So, anyway. That priest the other day, man, he saved my biscuits on this warrior, I want to say. No, it was the Death Knight. The bull rush saved me from dying, and then he saved me by just fucking shielding and healing the fuck out of me. He was really good. Priest heals. I want to say he was holy. Fucking saved my ass. He was good. But he only wanted to do the one run, and you could tell he was newer. Yeah, because he kept pulling everything. Like, he wasn't, like, paying attention to the pathing. He kept pulling everything. I'm all, like, way out ahead, like, trying to grab everything and bring it to everybody so we could just nuke it down and get through it. And he's all grabbing everything behind, and yeah. Anyway. I gotta turn trade services off on this guy. I hate this, man. They have a whole damn setting, a whole damn channel that's dedicated to what they want you to turn people in for, which is selling runs. But they have a whole channel dedicated to it called services. I absolutely hate that channel. It just dominates my chat log. Like, look at this. Oh, want to sell. Heroic unsaved 230k, saved 160k. Heroic VIP normal 80k. 80k for heroic Farak. Mythic 6 to 9. Mythic Sark and Fark. Heroic Pandora. I mean, they're just like, hey, we're right out here in the open. 160k. You get a heroic raid for only 160k. New best price discounts because we're at the end of an expansion. And it's all about just getting, that mount. It's just ridiculous. And he's spamming the channel. It's all just him. Spam. Ridiculous. Well, I wonder if we're gonna get in queue anytime today. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a pet. Well, what do you look like? Oh, look, I got this pet. I don't know. What we fucking do? I don't do the Pokemon shit anymore. I did all that stuff when we had the what do you call it? The Garrison. They had a bunch of the Facebook games. Everything's like timed out, and you had to, once a day you could do shit. And Pet Battles was one of the things I got into when the Garrison was out there. And I didn't mind the Garrison. As soon as I was able to set up portals to be able to go wherever I wanted to Orgrimmar, or no, it wasn't Orgrimmar. It was some city that was on the island, and then in that city they had a portal to Orgrimmar. As soon as I had that set up, man, I rarely left my Garrison other than to go to a place to do a run. It was nice. I don't need all these people around me and shit, man. Like, if they don't do the housing, I guess the one thing I would really like to see is I would like to see, like, guild housing maybe. Guild garrison. Somebody tried to tell me the garrison wasn't like housing at all. And I'm like, what's the difference? Okay, you're in a building and you have different rooms that you make shit out of. or you have a bunch of different buildings that you can run around in between of. I mean, it's not really that big of a fucking difference, but this guy was just extremely adamant about, oh, there's a huge difference between the two, and it's like, yeah, is there though? Yeah, is there? So they're like, hey, this is taking forever. I should just expand. I get the bonus. I should get the bonus regardless, right? Yeah, I should have expanded. Next time I'll expand. Anyway, I just don't want to do any classic shit. I don't want to do it. I don't like it. BRD and all that. I don't want to do any of that shit. If I wanted to do that shit, I'd go on a classic server and go do that shit. I mean, I used to run those places all the time to farm them. Well, not BRD. I did run those quite a bit, though. I ran Upper Blackrock way more than Blackrock Depths. But I'm just not a fan of the old instances. They're giant fucking instances that you got to run all over the place. There's trash everywhere. It's like, ugh. Really? I mean, I've thrown this out here before, but really what I'd like to see is I would like to see at some point where you can do like a random mythic plus. Random mythic plus. And it just queues you, and when you get into the queue, right? When you get into, not a queue, when you get into wherever it is you need to get into, right, to do the random, it randomly generates 3 to 5 bosses, right? And out of the 3 to 5 bosses, you get like maybe a trash pull, like room to room to room is what I'd like to see. Or like even an arena style where they just, it like turns into that boss fight in that area, right? And then it's like, and everybody gets to do that boss fight. And then when that boss fight's over, maybe have some RP come out that's there for a minute which is basically your load of the next boss, right? So you don't have a load screen. You got like a little bit of RP. And then the next boss comes in and you do that. And that's the whole thing. Like, no trash, no fucking running through all these different mobs and who can come up with the best route and who can cheese the game the most, because that's really what's happening, is who can cheese it the best. What was it? The Mythic Plus stuff they did over this weekend, and where they were taking the top Mythic teams and seeing who's going to come out on top. And one group did the Academy plus 22, which is just fucking insane that anybody's getting that done. But the reason they got it done is because they cheesed the whole instance. They didn't run it like anybody could run it. What they did is they figured out a handful of exploits to exploit the game in order to fucking beat the timer. They had a little less than a minute left when they finished the last boss. But they had to exploit the game to do it. Like, they have the best gear in the game, best enchants, best gems, best everything. And they had to exploit the game to beat it. So what they basically did was they went around and they aggroed all the lashers without aggroing the little jumper bugs that I guess apparently at Mythic plus 22 one-shot you. They just one-shot you and kill you unless you bust a defensive cooldown. So what they do is they cheese it by going through and pulling all the lashers and then jumping across the bridge to the little mini air boss, right? When they do that, they basically have all the ads follow them to the edge and then teleport over to that platform, right? So that's cheesing the game, right? You're basically having them all port over. So they have a mage with all the aggro on them go into the jump with ice block, gets teleported over. They all teleport onto him and try to smash him, but he's in an ice block, so he lives. While he's doing that, the augmentation, Draconin, is jumping across. He puts a little teleport thing to come back, and he jumps across the thing because the air bridge isn't there yet, because you got to cure the air lord. He aggroes the birds, and then jumps back, busts the cooldown, and jumps back and gets back across using the thing that allows them to cast and while moving. So he cheeses that all over there, and they do the same thing. They all teleport over. And then the tank grabs the boss with the other ads, and it's that mini boss with all of the ads stacked up that have teleported over to this island, and they fucking nuke it all down. They blow all their cooldowns, they nuke it all down. And that's how they're able to get through that instance with less than a minute left, because they broke the game. They cheated it. They exploited game, how mobs and everything work and teleport and do all that. They exploited that. So then once that guy's dead, they go and they kill the bird, right? But they cheese that too, because they figured out that you could jump down from the platform and line of sight one of the boss's main mechanics that makes the boss hard, which is this AoE blah thing, right? That apparently when you get like 5 or 6 deep, like just basically one-shots everybody except the tank. So you have to do this, right? Or else you're not going to get it. So they cheese that mechanic. Then once that boss is dead, they go kill the tree boss. Or no, they go kill the other boss, right? They pull all the ads together. And what they do with the little jumping ads is they pull them all together on both sides of the island, and they go and they stand on the ledge that's closer to the arcane boss. And while they're standing on that ledge, those bugs can't jump, or those little dragon things can't jump at them. And those apparently one-shot you too at that level without a cooldown. But they can't engage and jump on you. So they just cheese that mechanic out of it so they can survive. They AoE everything else down when they get up there. They kill that boss. No cheese on that boss. Oh, no. Apparently there is cheese. You let one of the orbs hit the boss because it moves the cast, the AoE cast, further down. So instead of being sooner, you get a little later, which allows something to happen. They didn't do that, but apparently that is an exploit that people do. Then they run in, they grab the tree boss, and they pull it in the corner. So they're skipping those skeeter bugs altogether, and they pull the boss in the corner. They do the whole boss in like the very corner. And then they go in and they pull everything up top, and they figured out that the arcane guys, that as long as they're not facing you, they can't cast on you. So it's all focused on the tank. He goes in like a corner, and they all just focus on the tank, so nobody else has to deal with the mechanic. Then they go kill the other. Then they go pull everything else that isn't up the stairs and right up there, and they pull it into the boss. And they mind control one of the ads because it has some type of shield that can be put on everybody that gives them basically a mini bloodlust. And then they nuke everything down. And that's how they did it. Exploit after exploit after exploit after exploit. So it's no like, I picked the best tanking path. At some point, it's all about how can I exploit? How can I cheese my way through the entire fucking instance in order to beat Mythic plus 22? And that, to me, is horseshit. That's garbage. It's just like... Well, first off, who sits down and comes up with that shit? Who sits down and goes, man, if we did this and pulled all this and then jumped over there, and then we had somebody grab over there and jump over there, they would all just teleport because there's no pathing to us. So they would have no choice but to teleport to us. So we can grab all that shit and then teleport it to us and exploit that mechanic of the game. And then we can do this to exploit this boss's mechanic. And we can do that to exploit this boss's mechanic. And we can grab this ad and put this buff. And we can do this and we can do that. I mean, man, it's just like geniuses. Like come in to figure out how you can exploit the shit out of a game. I just want to go in and I want to okay, like I feel like this is my best pathing. I feel like this is what I can grab and be comfortable grabbing without being like at the edge of my seat, like I'm almost fucking dead constantly. This is what I can do. If I got people around me that can do it too, we're gonna get it down. At some point you hit a wall, like we're not getting any further. But that's part of the fun, right? Like you're like, okay, how can we go faster? How can we do better? And you all strategize and come up with that, and that's the fun part of the game. I mean, that's how raiding was for me when I was raiding. Before heroic and mythic raiding was introduced to the game, you had like mechanics like Lich King, where you wouldn't kill the dragons, right? You would just kill the. You would leave however many dragons you wanted up. So you'd have the big dragon boss, and then you had 3 little dragons. And if you killed all 3 of them, you made it the easy mode. If you left one up, it was harder, 2 up harder. If you left all 3 up, that was the hard mode, right? And that's what we were trying to get down. And we would go in there and do it, and then say, okay, this isn't working, this is working. We watched videos of other people, or it wasn't really videos back then. It was more guides and websites that were dedicated to raiding. And, you'd read through, maybe get a video if you were lucky, and figure it out. And then go do it and practice and over and over and over again until eventually you got it. That's the type of gameplay I like. I don't really like having to cheese something, exploit the game in order to beat something. If you're having to exploit something, then the game developers really need to take a step back and go, what are we doing? Like, people shouldn't have to go to this extreme to beat the content. But I guess Mythic Plus is set up on purpose to be that hard, right? That eventually you hit a wall you can't pass. So I guess I guess in the end you force these people to come up with these exploited actions, these exploited strategies, because there's no other way to beat the content, right? I mean, they exploited all this shit, and if they wouldn't have done what they did, they wouldn't have beat the timer. If they would have gone through and did it like they normally do, and they were fast, the DPS was top notch, nobody was missing anything, everybody was on fire, just killing the shit, right? They still wouldn't have beat it in time. They had to exploit the game like they did in order to beat it, because they had literally less than a minute. I want to say like 53 or 54 seconds, something like that left. I mean, that's pretty tough, man. That's pretty tough. So anyway, I'm sitting here for 22 minutes now running my job about exploit on the academy, and nobody's coming. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to change this up because I don't want to be here all day not running anything. Guess we'll go with Outland. Abandon. See how Outland's doing. So anyway, I was watching that video, and one of the WoW people, like, and that's the thing, one of the WoW people at the actual company has a video breaking down their run, like how they did it, which was way cool. I would love to see more videos like that, where somebody's able to take the whole video and break it down to what they're doing. And, because I had no idea what the fuck they were doing until he was explaining it. So it was a cool video. I would highly recommend checking it out. It's World of Warcraft video on YouTube. From actual World of Warcraft, their page. It's worth a watch, man. It's only like 5 minutes long. But crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. I think it's so cool that we have so many videos now that we can reference and go through and figure stuff out. Like, they've helped me so much just learning these instances again. You know, because I came in when the expansion first dropped. You know, I did some shit, had fun with it, got up there in Mythic Plus about 11, 12s. I think I did a 14. And then I was like, it kind of hit a wall at that point with pugging, if we're being honest. It's really like, then you're spending like an hour waiting in queue to get the best group you can, and it's not worth it. Now, if you got a crew of people that goes in and does this shit, then it's fun. But when you're pugging your way through, I would say once you get, I used to, I don't know what the level is now. It's probably 10 still now. Or maybe 7, 8, I don't know. Whatever it is, eventually you hit a wall with pugs. Where it's like, yeah, you get people who, they have the gear, but they just suck. And you can tell they've been carried this whole time. And that's all they're looking for, is getting in a group and being carried through it. It's super annoying. I mean, I had these people on my lock, right? And I've been finding that if I'm not hitting at least 480s, the mid 480s for picking up people for Mythic 0 and plus 2, that like you can't get it done. Especially with me being like 480. You know, you just can't get it done. So I hold out and I wait. But man, you get so many people that'll be like 450, you know, queuing up for you. Or I had one guy who was a resto druid that thought he was going to come in on a +2 mythic at 416. 416. I was like, this guy's got to be out of his fucking mind. You're not healing your way through shit. You could be the greatest healer in the fucking world. You are not healing through a +2 mythic at 416 item level. I don't give a fuck who you are. It's just the discrepancy is so huge. There's no way you can make up for that with skill. But you get it all the time if you put together groups, which I do when I have lower item level guys, because I know I'm going to have to be carried. So, and you know you ain't getting in no group just trying to queue up and get in a group. So you just got to bite the bullet and make the group. And, yeah, just ridiculous that they're even queuing at all. But put that aside, what I'm finding is, especially with hunters, is that they'll be like 497. This last guy, he was 497, Beastmaster. I was like, fuck yeah, get in my group, dude. Because I know with the +0s, especially the Academy, you can get these higher level characters in there, item level, because they're just trying to farm the crests, you know, so they can upgrade their gear. And so you can get, you know, upper 490s, even low 500s coming into your group just to run it. And this guy was 497. I was like, fuck yes. I was on my augmentation evoker and 476, I want to say. So I was like, I definitely need people like this item level to carry me. If I can get 2 DPS that are, you know, mid 90s, yeah, we're going to be doing good. So that's what I did. And sure enough, man, we get in there and his highest DPS ability is Arcane Shot. He's just spamming Arcane Shot. He's just sending the pet and clicking Arcane. That's it. That's all he was doing. There's no kill commands, no barb shots, no nothing. He just spamming Arcane Shot. He didn't do dick for DPS. I was beating him on DPS. And fucking we basically, the priest, Shadow Priest, carried us through. I was like, really? You people fucking suck.
Blood trolls are scattered, but we must find the source of the rot and destroy it. Guard yourselves. Who knows what lurks in these caves?
So it was really just, it pissed me off bad.
Too far away.
biting off a little more than I could chew there. Nice. Good cleanup.
I must get closer.
All right. Let everybody catch up for a. Ah!
Watch where
Stun ain't gonna work, dummy. Nice.
I do not have a target.
So it was just ridiculous, man. Thank God for that Shadow Priest being like 502, and I just kept buffing him and making sure he was fucking buffed to the nuts so he could just carry us through, because he really did.
I am out of range. I must get closer. Too far away. I must get closer.
Yeah.
I am out of range. Too far away.
Yeah. Got that heal. The level heal.
charging. Breath incoming.
They weren't worried about it. I shouldn't have been either, I guess. Sweet. Upgrades. We take upgrades. Yes, sir, we do. I could probably just not even worry about, just keep that damn, ignore pain up, right? And I should be able to just... I should have just been over there fucking... Ah, fuck it, man. I'm right here.
What manner of creature is this? It must not be allowed to reach the surface. Destroy it now!
A little late on that, I guess, but whatever. I was a little late on that, but whatever.
Shockwave.
Nice. Yeah, this is going pretty good. Take that shit.
I must get closer.
What did we? Oh shit! Somebody had to go in and aggro this dipshit. This is the thing. Like, how'd you even get this far over? You just weren't even paying attention. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, how are you? Yeah, let me just run over here and grab this real quick. Because I'm not fucking doing what I should be doing.
I need to target something first.
So annoying. It is what it is, though, right?
Containment priority 1.
Kind of sucks I gotta come back and do these fucking instances, because this is all people are queuing for. It's like, really? Really? Booty.
I must get closer.
Watch where? Watch your feet. Stack. Watch where?
Too far away.
Watch where? Stack.
Boy, they must have fixed him up.
Watch where?
I must get closer.
Yay!
Final safeguard.
I'll take that.
Virulent source.
Nah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll take that. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm out of here. What you talking about? I'm out of here. 86, cool. Upgrade on the belt. Yeah, that's cool, but yeah. Meh, 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 meh. Not too bad. I'd like to be a little more talkative while I'm doing that stuff. I really should, I guess, should just be describing what I'm doing. Maybe.
Good fortune to our friends.
I guess that's what I should be doing, maybe. I'm like 28 or I'm 29, so one more run and I'll be where I'm supposed to be. Let's get some more rage off that. Now I'm gonna pick up this. I think I'm gonna pick up Titanic Throw. Though it is nice not having to cool down on my throw. I can just be like throw, 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 throw. Maybe I should pick up something else. I guess if I wanted to move around more. I need to come down this way. I don't think there's anything that requires me to have either one of these. I mean, what's the 45? Hurl your weapon. Damage, deals 500 damage against absorb shields. Shattering throw. And removes any magical immunities. That's the big deal, is it removes magical immunities. I mean, I guess Wrecking Throw would be nice to have in the repertoire. Just whenever somebody has an absorb shield. I mean, I can think of like, you know, like yesterday, I'm fucking on my lock, and all these fucking people. You have the tank and 2 melee DPS, and then me on my lock. And none of them are interrupting. I'm the only one who's interrupting anything. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm the only one? Really?
Farewell.
I just couldn't believe it, man. It was ridiculous. So that lady at the end of Halls of Infusion, she's just like, oh yeah, whatever. I'm gonna just keep putting my shield up because your shit's on cooldown. I'm like, wow, you guys really suck. Yeah, whatever. I'm getting too far over here. Cool, and everybody's just keeping up because they're all fucking just tearing through.
Too far away.
Cool. Oh, I'm not looting. They're gonna definitely get me on that one.
I must get closer.
Yeah, level 30. I should just leave right now. And I'm killing all these fucking big fuckers, so I'm kind of fucking myself here.
I am out of range.
Ah, they got it. They're fine. Oh, kill everything, you ding dongs. Kill all the ads, dude. DPS. Stop pulling boss and finish ads.
Too far away. I must get closer.
Yeah, I let him die. I let him die. Fuck him. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna get out here and pull everything. Fuck you. Okay, I'm gonna let you fucking die then, cocksuckers. Like I give a shit. Fucking morons. Idiots. That's what you fucking get for being a dick-faced asshole. Oh, we're just gonna pull everything, you know, and do what we want to do. We don't really give a fuck about you. Or why not? Let's grab a player, like it even matters. Dude got all pissy with me because I fucking let him die. How fucking poetic is that? Like, yeah, fuck you, dude.
I am out of range.
I need like 2 more of these fucking hibiscus.
I must get closer. Too far away. I am out of range.
Woohoo!
I must get closer.
Just keep fucking smashing. I need fucking 2 more of those hibiscus.
Too far away.
He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Cool, man. Yep, you almost died for it too. I should have just let you die. fucking punk.
I require a target.
Yep, here he goes. He's gonna pull this. I'm gonna let him fucking die. Pull it, man. You got this, bro. Sweet. I didn't even have to tank him. Thanks, big guys. Oh, you gotta love that, right? Man, where the hell am I gonna get this last hibiscus? I got one more to get. I didn't fucking pull it off here. You guys don't have it. I think I killed all the fucking dudes who mean anything. Ha, I found one. Right there. Yay! Nobody took it. Nah, man, I gotta turn my quest in. Yeah, I'm done anyway, so you guys can go get fucked. Yay, I got it. Turn him in. Might be able to get it. Booyah. I don't know what they're hanging around for. Like, yeah, you fuckers think I'm honestly gonna fucking be anywhere near you when all you want to do is pull everything all the time? Like, you don't even pay attention that there's ads behind us still blowing us up. That you're supposed to kill because that's your job as a DPS, right? Nah, you just like, yeah, I'm pulling the boss. Fuck you. Okay, well, boss fucking pushed your fucking teeth in. How's that make you feel, sir? Oh, it makes you feel dead. Ha 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 ha. The extra rage is fucking super sweet. All right. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I feel like shield wall would be really nice to have if I've got my shit into some shit. But in the same breath, I'm like, I mean, 3-minute cooldown, 2 charges, or Shield Slam generates 3 more rage and you reduce the remaining cooldown of shield wall by 5. So it's a 3.5-minute cooldown, and we'll say like every 5 seconds, we'll say on average, right? So 5 seconds. That means I'm going to be able to do it 12 times a minute. So that's going to be, so if I'm lucky, I'll get a minute. I mean, you might be able to knock it down to less than a 2-minute cooldown. But then you don't have 2 charges, right? You're just kind of riding. I don't know, man. That's tough. The extra rage is kind of tempting, though, right? I mean, unless you're having a ride, fucking that cooldown. Well, I am not sure what to do here. That's kind of nice. 10% of your damage you deal adds to your active ignore pain. So you can just keep feeding that thing. You're healed for 110% of the damage dealt by deep wounds. Yeah, I don't think that's super great, but it's a trickle for somebody who doesn't have anything. I don't know, man. Which way am I wanting to go on these here? Shield charge is nice. Definitely like that. That's great to pull with, right? Charge them. Just 400 damage within 10 yards. Stuns all targets. Generates 20 rage. And then I think you can get an absorb on that. Charge shield deals 20% increased damage. Grants you shield block. Makes no revenge. Makes your next revenge cost no rage. And generates additional 20 rage. So, I mean, that's 40 fucking rage on a pull. That makes it very easy. You just pop Ignore Pain right when you get in there. Ignore Pain into revenge. She'll charge critical strike chance and critical strike damage increased by 20%. She'll charge increases your attack damage and speed by 10% for 20 seconds, which is more rage. Increase your strength and armor by 5%. And your critical strike chance by 1. What do we have? Shield drives 2 more rage. What's coming down this here? Ooh, I gotta pee. It just hit me. All right. Oh, that was a good pee. Gotta love a good pee, you know. Anyways, let's see here. I haven't like tanked on the warrior. I did it one time the season before because the tank left in the middle of the instance. He got all pissy because the healer let him fucking die. Well, didn't let him. He tried to keep him alive, but dude died. And so he got all pissy and played the offline, you know, not even leaving the party, just like DC. I hate that shit. I had a healer do that the other day too. They ran all the way back with us, right? From wiping. And then as soon as they get back to the boss, they fucking disconnect. So like my initial thought is I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt was, oh, he must have DC'd. Why would you run all the way back if you're just going to say fuck it, right? And like he didn't come back. Had to kick him from the group, bring in another healer, which I ended up bringing in like a 470 healer just because I feel bad about a boss already being dead, bringing him in. And luckily we were able to get through the rest of it with minimal headaches. But that was the same group that wasn't kicking anything and wasn't fucking doing any mechanics whatsoever. They were just trying to steamroll through it. And we were definitely not steamrolling through shit. I was having to pick up a lot of mechanics for people, but anyway, so I haven't like fucked with this, so that's why I take my time going through it. All right, that's why I do it. I do it for you. No, I do it for me. All right, let's see. Challenging shouts, nice. I mean, I don't really mind that, but what am I coming down here for? For Ravage? I mean, that feels like something that like you get here and you just pick up. I mean, this is cool. Increasing my stamina and my armor by 10% and your haste by 2. That is fucking cool. So if I go this route, I already know I want to go this route because this shield charge is fucking super nice for your pulls. I wish it was a 30-second cooldown. Then it would definitely be every fucking pull you'd be busting that out. But Increase your block chance by 6 and your block value by 12. Your maximum health is increased by 10%, and every turn rage you spend heals you for 1% of your maximum health. That's nice. I mean, because you're going to heal for every time I pop that, I'm going to heal for fucking 3% of my health. I mean, I can see that adding up, man. When your health is below 30%, you take 80% less damage for 8 seconds and increase by 100%. I really like these talents because, man, it happens a lot more than you realize when you're tanking. That you dip either dead or you dip to where one of these things would activate. It happens a lot more than you realize. Like all of a sudden it's like blah, and you drop down. My bear, that they have something similar to this where you basically get a friend's regeneration that you don't die and your friend's regeneration pops off. Something like that. Or maybe it's like this where you dip below a certain health level, it pops off. Anyways, it's a big fucking heal that comes in and it happens a lot more than I would like. Demoralizing shout also generates 30 rage, increases damage you deal to affected targets by 20%. That's nice. That's nice. Increase the radius of shout by 5. Enemies hit by a T-clap. Reduce the remain cooldown in demon shout by demoralizing shout by 1.5 seconds up to 4.5 seconds. So every time I T-clap, if I got a group of guys, I can get 4.5 seconds off of it. Boy, I bet that makes it like a little less than a 30-second cooldown when you're really rolling on it. That's nice. Boy, howdy. So if I get that, I generate one more rage off of this. I get one rage off of this. This isn't whatever my auto attacks are. I get one more rage off of it. Heroic throw deals 100% increased damage and inflicts deep wounds. Yeah, I might go with this. I like this combo. Let's do it. So now I can hit up to 5 enemies. They all get a fucking bleed on them. That's quality of life, man. Being able to throw into the next group. Just slam. So we'll go that. And then I think after a year, I think as I level more, I might just beeline it down this. I really don't give a shit about shield wall right now. This is like giant packs I'm pulling. I need the shield wall all the time. I always feel like it's something you need when you're fucking pulling, at the start of something because you're going to get your shit pushed in, but I don't know. The nice thing about this is it's easy enough to change talents whenever you feel like it, right? There's one nice thing about this talent system. I don't know, some of you might be old enough out there to remember when what is this? Do I have this? Some of you might be, played this game long enough to remember how talents used to be. Where you had to go pay gold. You had to go to the trainer. You had to... Ooh, nose got a little itch. You had to go to the trainer. You had to pay your gold. Upgrade. Nice. You had to pay your gold. And, gold wasn't easy to come by. I didn't have no 822 gold when I was level fucking 31. I'll tell you that much. I didn't even have that much gold when I was fucking max level and fucking raiding shit. I didn't get that type of gold till I started farming and enchanting mats. But anyways, you'd have to go back and you pay. It started at a gold, but eventually, if you respect enough, which on some characters I did, especially my paladin, when blood elves were able to be paladins. Burning Crusade, I had a pally, and man, healer to fucking changing a few points here and there because we're doing PvP, changing a few points here and there because we're doing PvE. Now I'm tanking now. I didn't really fuck with Rat. I tanked and healed on him. 50 gold every time you wanted to fucking change any spec. It was so fucking ridiculous. I'm so glad it's at where it's at right now. I like these type of talent trees. I wish they kind of get rid of some of the boost damage talents. I think that's just a waste of fucking time. But I get why they do it. You gotta have filler in there. It's just like, man, I'd really like it if you didn't. Alright. I'm guessing I fucking did all this shit on this guy. Alright, let's... Fuck it, I guess I'm going Outland. And we'll get rid of that abandoned. Thank you. And then we'll queue up, man. See what happens. But, these talent trees are a lot more interesting and fun to play with and go through and click and check different stuff out than the fucking five tiers with 3 different talents to choose from on each tier. That shit was so fucking lame. I'm sorry, it was so lame. Whoever came up with that at Blizzard trying to simplify it down was just stupid as fuck, man. People want to take the time, man, and go through this. They don't want it so overly complicated that they can't make it through this, right? Which I've seen on not this game or these style of games, but I've seen on, like, I played Dyson Sphere, which is basically manufacturing game with some tower defense put in, and their talent tree is fucking ridiculous. Just how it goes, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, this is horrible. Or Foundry is another game I play that's a manufacturing game, and their talent tree gets a little fucking wonky, but they put some shit in there that if you click on a talent, it'll show you how to get through the tree, how to path through the tree to get to that talent. But, they get overly complicated, and you're like, what the fuck, man? Back here again. Back at it. Hopefully I don't have to pick up any extra shit.
Peace be with you. Good luck.
Alright, let's do this. Nice, I'm almost done with that. There we go. I'm all trying to remember what okay, I guess that guy's not gonna. Do I have something that pulls? How much more of this hibiscus do I need? One more. Okay. Nice. There we go. Hey now, I'll take that. Oh, I already got my 5. Never mind. Boy, that poison's super annoying, isn't it? People just love to fucking pull, don't they? I have no patience to wait for you. See, look, he's like, hey, let me pull everything. Fucktard. Here, is this what you want, you fucking dickhead? And look at that. It's the same fucking issue. Kill the ads. Like, that's your fucking job. Kill the ads, brah.
Too far away. I am out of range. I must get closer. I need to target something first.
God damn it. It's really not that hard, guys. Kill the fucking ads. I'm not resing shit. I don't give a fuck. You got a DK who can't figure out how to fucking put water walking on, you know. He'll fucking pull everything for you, though, won't he? See, he's just pulling everything. It's like, here, let me pull all this shit for you. Here you go, right? You're ready for all this, right? It's like, no, sir, I'm not.
I do not have a target. I am out of range.
Man, I really wish I had something pull at range.
I must get closer. I require a target.
There we go. I got all my quests done except for this guy, so we at least got that going for us. Cool. Sweet. Got that quest done. I love it. Ew, see ya. The Black Stalk. Oh, I remember that wand. Oh, I remember that wand.
I am honored. Denied.
You. Yep, I'll take you. I don't care what mushroom. It's all gonna go anyway. Alright. And that is that. I'm out of here. Fuck that DK. Oh, let me pull everything. Like, this guy isn't as, easy to fucking top off as the rest of the tanks. Like, yeah, I got these two things here, and I guess if I'm in some deep shit, I can... Oh, I have the healing elixir, too. I'm gonna put that right here. This whole bar is just gonna be heals. But it's like, dude, come on, man. God, I don't have an interrupt. That's so fucking annoying. But I do now. Oh, shit! There we go. That's what I'm talking about. What do we got going here? After you successfully dodge or an enemy misses you, gain 10% increased movement speed. Wow, wow, wow. Purify 5% of your stagger damage each time you gain 3 seconds of shuffle. Drink from brews has 30% chance to kill the monk with flames for 6 seconds. It's active. Spinning crane kick applies breath of fire, and breath of fire reduces the damage inflicted enemies by additional whatever. Celestial brew. Cheeks, give me your body. And guard, absorbing. So it's absorb shield. That's nice. And read all targets within 6 yards. Oh, that's nice. That's reduce all damage taken by 60% for 8 seconds. Being hit by a melee attack or taking another action will cancel this effect. What's up?
He said to watch the tiny homes be built.
I know. I think it's awesome.
You want a tiny home? I was like, well, I could build you a tiny home. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna make it this big.
he could see it.
Yeah, because
I keep going like, dude, I'm on stream. You could like come down and hang out.
yeah, it's more about he wants to see himself.
Yeah, he's cute. Anyway, how much time do I got left? I got enough to do one more run and get off here and go pick up Levi's cute butt. Okay, babe, how'd your meeting go?
I told you that Tamsin was on COVID, right?
She's got COVID again.
So I have no idea what Michelle did for me, that volunteer stuff.
Also, she flaked out on the.
She had to. She tested yesterday positive for COVID.
She gets
Um,
COVID a lot.
well, when you travel and
I think some of it's bullshit.
um,
I think she knows employers can't say shit if you say it's COVID.
well, there's no more special leave for it.
Yeah, I get that, but
Um,
nobody's questions it. You know what I mean?
well, you can only milk it for 2 days these days.
I think she's milking it. I
But
think she didn't want to do it, so oh, I got COVID.
I don't know. She was on the phone with Natalie or Michelle, and like she wasn't feeling well, and Natalie's the one who reminded her that COVID's on the uptick. Or prompted her to do that. That's
Yeah.
the thing. She sent me this message, and she's like, Natalie reminded me that COVID's still a thing. I tested and I'm positive, and so I just wrote back. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna need to get up to speed on what this COVID thing is these days, because I'm like, I don't even. And I was like, yeah, because I'm like, this just doesn't make sense to me. You just tested because for no reason, or she forgot to lead with the fact that she wasn't feeling good. So I'm like, okay, I guess
Yeah.
I don't understand what COVID's about these days, because like we just test to test or what? Um,
I would think at this point most people would understand that it's really not that bad.
well, but it is for
Or if
some
they
people,
get it bad, I mean they know they get it bad.
right?
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like Michelle, not Michelle family, but Michelle, she, wasn't really getting over it, and the doctor ended up prescribing her that medicine that they've been giving people. So sometimes that's needed, but um, yeah, basically,
Well, I think it's just crazy all these fucking heart conditions that are coming out left and right. Nobody can sue these companies at all because they
well,
have immunity from being sued. I think it's horseshit.
as they should have been given immunity. If the if they were gonna if the government was gonna say we're going to bypass all of your rules and things and push this out, then if I were those companies, I would be like, you need to hold us harmless then if you're making that choice.
Yeah, but at some point they knew, and they kept doing it
Well, that's
because
the
they
thing,
knew they had
because
immunity.
they're still the
So,
vaccine's still there.
I mean, and the cover-ups are there, man. People.
Anyway, all I know is I messaged human capital. I was like, I don't really know anymore, guys, what the protocol is. I mean, do we need to send a communication to the folks at PAE that there may have been exposure, or is that not something we need to do anymore? Like, I just don't know. Um, Monique was like, yeah, just let human capital handle it, because I was like, well, I'm not super worried about it, but whatever the rules are, I'm like,
Yeah.
follow them. But
All right. Well, I'm gonna do my last round before I gotta go pick up Levi. You shut that. You don't have to shut it, but just make it so it's a white background. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh yeah, we gotta pick one more talent. I kind of like the Celestial Flame. Breath of Fire. Target affected by Kate Special also burns. Man, somebody I saw somewhere was talking about a macro you can make with this. So it automatically does Cake Smash when it's on off cooldown, and it does Breath of Fire when it basically makes it so you can just, instead of having 2 buttons, you can have just the 1 button. I'll have to look it up because I definitely want that. Deals reduced damage to secondary targets. Targets affected by cake smash will also burn. Dealing 5% reduced damage. An additional 5% reduced damage. So, I mean, it's kind of nice, right? Man, fuck it. I'm going to pick it up. Because I can smash and then do my spinning crane kick and then it'll apply the breath of fire. Alright. We're going with that. Now I have finally have the ability to interrupt. Oh, 106. I can't deny that. Oh, that is shit. That fucking thing is shit. It doesn't even matter. I'm like, whoo, I got an upgraded version of that. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Lame. How fucking lame. Well, hopefully this comes quick, because I gotta make it quick through this instance. I can't be late to pick up my boy.
I have many, many wares.
Yeah, get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here.
Many farewells.
Alright, cool. That was fairly quick. Let's get this bad boy done. Oh, it's this one. Okay, we should be able to get through this fairly quickly. I hope anyway. I guess we're gonna find out real fucking quick, aren't we?
Too far away.
If I remember right. Oh, yay, we got one of these guys.
I must get closer.
Hey, cool, man. You tanked that shit. You wanted it. It's all yours. Have fun with it. It's the eyeballs. That's what it is. Oh, might as well grab some stuff, huh? I'm gonna let them tank it. I don't really give a fuck. I hate this shit, dude. When people want to be like, I'm gonna just fucking blaze through this shit and I don't really care. Like, it's all yours, bro. Tank it out. You know, you're killing it fast enough. The healer wants to put up with your bullshit. Okay, cool. I thought I had eyeballs I needed to get. Quest giver. Sweet. Boo. Well, he's about to get fucking dead. Woo. Cool. Oh, he's dead. Mm-hmm. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. This is where the skeleton should be, if I remember right. Cool. And then the archmages. Yeah, okay, they're right here. Cool. Kill this guy and we're done. Bam. Cool. And then we gotta go teleport out. Teleport out of dungeon. Teleport out of the dungeon. Teleport to dungeon. Booyah! Demon Hunter was super fucking annoying though. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Sweet. Upgrade on the boots. 112 on the chest. I will definitely take that for now. Sweet. And then I can leave. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming out. Cool. I like it, I like it, I like it. So annoying, though. I really was hoping he was going to die at least once.
Any deals for a friend of the grumble.
Fucker.
Like you.
Keep that chest over there for now.
Farewell,
Got my shit
friend of the grumble.
repaired. What did we get to? 29? Did we get to 29? Ah, so close. So close yet so far away. Alright, what do we got going on over here? What is this? Transfer swap. That's kind of cool. I mean, that's kind of cool if I'm thinking about it for a tank, right? You could essentially throw that down before you charge in, and then charge in and do everything, and when you're fucking getting your ass handed to, fucking bloop, teleport out, and they all fucking got to run across the room to get your ass. I mean, it's a good way for kiting, right? And then you could throw down Ring of Peace, which I think you can pick up. One of these, I think, right? Maybe? I thought that ring was a talent that you could pick up. I'm guessing it's kind of not. Well, that's kind of shit. You know, Fortifying Brew, I gotta eventually pick it up. Damage will cancel the effect. If this had like some damage it could take, this would be useful. I don't know, but it's a 30-second cooldown. It's a interrupt at the very least, right, for a lot of them. Such a giant cooldown. Even at 4 minutes, like, come on, guys. It should be a 3-minute cooldown tops. Turns your skin to stone for 15 seconds. Does that mean like you can't be hurt? I don't know. Rising Sun kick deals 35% increased damage. Spinning crane kick deals 5% additional damage. That's kind of nice. Oh, there it is. Ring of Peace right there. Enemies that enter will be ejected from the ring. Yeah. That's, I mean, the ability to kite mobs around so they can't fucking get you is pretty huge. So, what do we got here? Hurls, it's cast. This is instant. Flows back and forth, dealing nature damage and healing. Bounces up to 7 times. How much healing? 140 healing. So, basically, we'll say back and forth 7 times. So, you get 4 heals out of that. So, like, a little over 500 healing. That's not really shit for a 15-second cooldown, man. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think that's pretty cruddy. I think that's pretty cruddy. Expel harm. That's kind of nice. I think for where I'm at right, you gotta take that talent to get the Ring of Peace. Oh, I hate when they do that. Well, I think for now I'm gonna just take that. More damage. I don't feel like I really have to have some big cooldown. And all the other shit's really just shit. And we'll grab Breath of Fire. Because that's what I was trying to get to begin with. Keg Smash deals additional 20 damage to targets affected by Breath of Fire. When you use Keg Smash, the remaining cooldown Breath of Fire is reset. Oh, you gotta pick that up. You Keg Smash, and then Breath of Fire gets reset. So you can just go back and forth. That's how that fucking has to work. For now, I'll just put that there. Oh, I should put the spear hand over here. I mean, it's kind of nice knowing all that shit. So, I guess I'll just keep that for now. Breath of Fire, I'm not too worried about it. Alright. Well, that's all I really got time for today. We almost got 2 of them to 30. Almost. I guess if I wouldn't have waited on that queue. I'm going to run this guy down here. If I wouldn't have waited on that queue for 20 minutes and just said, yeah, okay, put me in it. I almost waited 25 minutes. I would have had it. I would have had level 30 on this guy. And that would have been 2 people at level 30. But that's all right. Oh, I don't have nothing I can pick up from them. Well, I guess since I'm over here, I'll just run to the bank.
Yeah.
Catch you on the flip side. Whee! Okay. Well, that was fun. I kind of enjoy the monk more and more that I play on him and I start to understand him. The stagger I don't have down yet. I mean, when I see it go yellow, I hit the stagger button. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, it's yellow, stagger. They got a good amount of heals. Heal. I mean, ride this for your main heal. These 2. And then when you're, oh shit, they're on cooldown, you got this, 2 of these, you know. What is the cooldown for healing elixir? a 30-second recharge. I guess I should be using that first. But Expel Harm does damage, if I remember right. Expel Chi for your body, healing you for that, dealing 10% of the amount healed as nature damage to an enemy. Yeah, so I guess this is the first one. This is your second, and this is your oh shit, I guess. Even though it's not a huge heal. It also allows you every 10 seconds if I was to do the weak orders to where I knew it was instant cast somewhere here in the screen. Then I could be like, oh, I have that up. Beep. I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Till next time.